Welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, you will learn how to reverse a linked list. In our lab sessions, we came up with a problem that arose from the fact that we were prepending to the list. So if we are prepending to the list, what happens is that the elements will be out of order. So as an example, if our input is hello, world, and coding, when we read hello into the list, it will be here hello, and then we prepend world. So it would be like this, and then coding, right? Like this. So this is what happens. So the order gets reversed, which is not an issue in our problem where we are reading all the words from the dictionary, but it becomes an issue in our to-do list, for example, because the tasks get reversed after they are read from the file. So one thing that we have to learn how to do is to reverse the linked list. So after we read all the input that gets reversed, then we reverse everything again so that we get the original order. So this is how we can achieve this. Let's write here list reverse. And of course, we need to pass our list, linked list, and we want to return a linked list. As usual, we treat the empty case first. So if list is null, we don't have to do anything. We can either return null or return the list itself. Otherwise, we need to reverse the list. So how can we reverse the list? A simple way to reverse, and don't forget, try to solve this yourself first and then look at the solution. A simple way to reverse the list is to take an element from one and add to another. So if our list is like this, then if we take the first item from here and we prepend to another list. So we take this one and we prepend to a list. I will start here so that I have space before. So I grab this item, which is the head of this list, and I prepend to another list. And then I will prepend this to this new list. So the head is the head of whatever we have left. Now we have 2, and then number 3 would be here. So now we get the reverse of the list. So this is exactly what we have to do here, and this would be a straightforward solution to this problem. And once we do not use this list anymore, this thing called a garbage collector that we will talk about in a future lesson will reclaim the memory that was used by this list. So this is very important that you do this, otherwise you create what's called a memory leak, and we will also talk about that in a future lesson. So how can we achieve this in code? So one way to do this is to traverse this list and add all these elements to a new list. So we can create a new list called reversed. That is a linked list that starts as null, if I can spell correctly. Null. So this will become like this. Reversed will be a list that is empty. And now we have our var r equals list. So the usual pattern. We have here is our list, is our r that points here. And now, while r is not null, we will loop through the items and add each of them to a new list. So we have to do reversed will be list prepend, reusing the function that we created before, prepend, and we pass r.data to our reversed list, which starts as null, of course, and r equals r.next. So usual pattern. And now we return reversed. Like this. Let's go through the code to see how this works. R is different than null. Yes, it's different than null. Then our reversed will be the list prepend of this R. So it will be like this, 1 and null. And then R equals R.next goes here. We loop here. R is different than null. Yes, it's different than null. Then we update this. This will be 2 and then 1. And we loop again. So we do R equals R.next. R is different than null. Yes, so we have to prepend again 3, 2, 1, and we finished. And R equals R.next, so now it will point to null, because don't forget that here there's a null reference, and if R is not null, it will fail because it's null, and we will finish and we will return reversed, and reversed is this list here, reversed. So this is what we need, and we will look into this in the labs as well, so that you see this in action. And pretty much straightforward compared to the operations before. The only difference here is that instead of doing r.next different than null, we go through all the elements until we reach this one, and this means that we copied already all the items. So that's it. Let's practice this in the lab sessions, and I'll see you in the next one.